Well, hello, 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 you all. It is your girl, Latanya Washington here, your customer journey strategist, the owner of the Customer Culture LLC, as well as college professor of social media marketing, brand building, and media design. I wanted to jump in today and talk to you all that are looking to launch a product. You're looking to launch a service. A service is still a product in the marketplace, especially for this upcoming Black Friday. And so I wanted to share some things with you all because I want you all to begin to think about, if you have not started doing it already, is what is that thing, or what are those things that I want to offer to my particular audience? And then what is that product going to be? I shared information with you all about the different categories that we put are what we do within the industry, and then we look at the product that coincides with that actual category. If you missed it, make sure you go back to one of my videos. Follow me on my YouTube channel, Miss Latanya Washington, and go back and look at all of the videos that are there. There are long form videos and there are short videos. There are some videos that are not listed, but um, the majority of the videos for you all, they are there. Of course, I teach social media marketing at the college, so I got a whole lot of unlisted videos sitting back there. But I wanted to share my screen with you all as well because I want you all to begin to see some things. As I'm going into my Black Friday, you all, I had to sit back and evaluate what is that thing that I want to put out in the marketplace as a pre-offer, and then what is going to be my core product. There needs to be a pre-offer, and then there needs to be a core product. On top of that, there needs to be a lead magnet that coincides with it all. And so with that, I want you all to begin to, I wanted to share my screen because I also, of course, I create web designs or websites, whatever you want to call it. And so for the past couple of days, I've been working on my website, updating my website. I made my products, I changed the thumbnail on my product to coincide with what it is that I'm doing, and took a good look at you know everything that I put out there, because you always want to go back and you want to take a good look and see what it is that you have. And I realized I got a lot of product. Okay, but with that, you all, let me share my screen. I want you all to see what it is that I have available in the marketplace, because you are going to have to begin to do the work. Let me see if I put it over here. I didn't put it over there. Nope, not over there. Let me see. I think I got it over here. Let me show you all because I'm also going to show you I'm also going to show you the back end of one of my platforms as well. So let me go back to my Zoom and show you. Let me go back to my Zoom, and then I'm going to go to my web design right here. Okay, you all should be able to see. Now, as you all see, I create this. I teach this stuff at college, in the college as well, in my media brand building and media design class. All right, this is what I do. And so with that, you all, I wanted to show you my products. I went in and I kind of updated things. I wanted to make sure everything was cohesive to what it is that I'm looking to do. Of course, you see this. If you need a web design, hit me up because they are now on sale. Me doing a web design is now on sale. So if you need that, you make sure that you come and connect with me. I wanted to make sure that everything was working. However, as well, you all, on my website, I also have a shop. You see all my product inside of my shop? Now I want you all, you don't have to guess, but there's one of these products here that's going to be my pre-offer. Then there's a product here that's going to be my core offer for Black Friday. Okay. But for you all, I also wanted to let you know, if you needed a web design and you wanted it built from scratch, that's on sale now for 500. It's going to be 7 after a certain period of time. So if you want it done, jump in. Not only do I, of course, I use a web design because look, I'm able to put all my product on my website. I also use Linktree. So I use Linktree, which only, of course, I use those on my social media platforms. And so Linktree allows me just to put a straight link to whatever product that I might be talking about, or my lead magnet or a freebie, whatever it is. It is right there on the link on my social media platform. But you all see all these products? These are available. So as we're going into Black Friday, you need to be thinking about right now, what do I want to offer? What is that thing that will transform the lives of people that I'm connected to, or my ideal audience? What is the desire of them? What do they want? And then we look at the product when we create. All right. And so with that, you guys, I wanted you all to see, you see all these products, and this is, so I have, of course, my shop. And of course, this is the front part of everything. I just created it this way. Now let me share with you, because I have another site that is actually of course, the customer culture, which is for clients. Let me go there as well. The customer culture, you guys, is actually for, of course, corporations that have employees. Let me kind of share with you that platform as well. Of course, this is what it is that I do. And so let me just kind of share with you, because LaTanya Washington, you all, is just for, LaTanya Washington, you guys, is just for entrepreneurs and small business owners, where the customer culture, you all, is for companies that have employees. All right. I want you all to see the difference. The wording is completely different. My wording is completely different. All right. Now, they do coincide with one another because I'm always focused in on the customer. It is about the customer first. It is about customer focus. It is the customer culture. All right. So you need to know who your audience is. I already know who I'm going after here when it comes to this platform. So as you see, I have an in-person trainings, which I do. Matter of fact, I just came from one, as well as online trainings for people that might just want to go at their own pace and download. All of that stuff is there as well. So I wanted to show that to you in regards to that. So as you see, I already have my products. I already have my shop. Now, let me show you my back end, because I want you all to see that. On my back end, you guys, let me try to go to my back end, because I want you all to see something as well. On my platform, you all, I utilize, for my hosting, I utilize Hostinger. And it is a WordPress platform. I utilize my WordPress platform because I like it. On top of that, I get a floating cart for free on WooCommerce. Okay. So now, some of you guys, Shopify works very well. It's a good platform. If you have digital products, another store that is out there is called Stan Store. That's good. But baby, because I utilize WordPress, Hostinger.com as my hosting agent, I get WooCommerce for free, right? But I want you all to begin to see my back end, and I want you all to see my products that are available. You see all my products that are available? These are products that are available. Now, another thing is that I love about this is the fact, I wanted to show you all something real quick. Let me see. Let me go to the sales funnel from Scratch Replay. The sales funnel from Scratch Replay, you guys, let me kind of show you another piece of the back end. If I were to go in and I wanted to edit something, it kind of looks like this on my back end. Now, what I've done is that one, of course, it's $147. Why? See my back end? This is the front end. But it's $147. Why? Because everything is inside of my Google Drive. You're getting a PDF. You're getting in 2 long videos, step-by-step videos, all right? And so that product runs at that price there. But I wanted you all to see how it's a downloadable. See, this is where we talk about when money is being made in your sleep. Okay, let me say it again. This is where we talk about money is being made in your sleep. All people have to do is go to my shop. They go to my shop, I'm asleep. I got here to where it's going to take them straight to the file. I also have it on some of them, you guys, where I have a thank you goes out to them as well, but they will get this information. They will get all of this here. I put that on my back end. Another thing is, you guys, if I'm creating a lead magnet or I'm creating something else, like for instance, when my core product comes out, there's going to be a wait list. If you go to my website, you'll see you'll actually see what the core product is going to be. But right now it's wait listed. And so you will click and you will click on to being placed on the wait list. I use ConvertKit for my lead, where I put my lead magnet in. So I created a lead magnet inside of ConvertKit, and I'm utilizing ConvertKit for my lead magnet as the wait list, because I also have it to where it's triggered to take people down the sales funnel. What do I need? Why do I need that? Because it's automatically, once someone does something in particular, I can either upsell them to a another product. I can downsell them to a cheaper product, or I can upsell them to something else that I might want. Another thing, what it does is, in the side of a sales funnel, which is another video that is available to you. You all see that was the product that I had, the sales funnel replay. So what I can do is, inside of that sales funnel, it's going to automatically trigger my email. So you want to make business as easy as possible for you that you can. All right. And so, because this is what I do, this is what I teach, I already know how to get everything and set everything into place. And I wanted you all to know some of the things that I do use. Now, here's the key. Right now, I'm debating. I think I'm going to utilize, I do have lead magnets, but my lead magnet, you guys, has to coincide with my pre-offer and my core product offer. So my lead magnet needs to be talking the same language as what? My pre-offer and my core offer. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a video for that because I have enough downloadables, and I think I'm going to create a video for it, put it in YouTube, unlist it. And then, as you see in my back office, as you all see previously, let me kind of go try to see if I can go back there again. Let me go back here again and share. All I have to do then, you guys, I can put it over in ConvertKit where it automatically downloads. I can do it all kind of ways. All right. But as you all see here, I can even utilize my WooCommerce store here and go this route. It just depends. So at the end of the day, people gonna get it whether I put my information out one way or another. So let me say this to you all. So in that, I want to share this, because in this, as you all see, this is one. I actually have 3 social media platforms, you guys. Well, 3 on Instagram, but I also utilize Facebook, and I just started messing around with TikTok. I'm just playing around with TikTok. It might be favorable for me. All right. But I'm in the testing phase. This is a reason why, when we're talking about getting ready for a product launch, or we're getting ready for our Black Friday, I'm already started, you all. I'm already started because I have to do research. I have to put testers out there. I also need to do what I call a growth strategy. So right now, I'm building up my follower base. So for my clients that I already have, my entrepreneurs and small business owners, I've already given them what community to go into to build their following. All right. These are only for my people that are clients of mine. They already know the community to go into, and they still have to do the work. All right. But it's the ideal platform for them. All right. Now, another thing in which we're doing here, remember, I have to go through right now. I'm going through my growth strategy. I already know my pre-offer is ready. My core offer, I know what it's going to be, but I still need to create a lead magnet. And so remember, I'm going through the entire process. We got to do the work, you guys, and we cannot procrastinate. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting here in November trying to figure something out. No, babies, you got to already start. If you notice on my YouTube channel, or some of matter of fact, if I scroll down here, you already see these videos are really already focused on my product. Okay, I'm doing stuff. This is telling you something right here. Your knowledge is currency. Package it. I'm already telling you stuff. All right. And so you have to start looking at what content am I going to put on the platforms, so I can start pulling people in, because I have to build the trust factor up with people. Okay. So we want to start doing those things, and we can have multiple products. As a matter of fact, you can have your pre-offer and your core product for the marketplace, but then what are you going to have after? See, what are you going to upsell? What are you going to downsell? It should always be something. This is a store and this is social media marketing. And so instead of us just going on the platform and just frivolously posting, why not make money, or why not market here in the interim? Everybody believes they know how to market, baby. It is a serious process. And I mean, it's a process, and it requires you to do the work. So even when we're talking about our social media platforms, you want to grow your follower count, because if you're trying to sell something or you're trying to promote something, who are you going to sell it to if you don't have nobody following you? Now, mind you, I can utilize and put information, of course, up here in my stories. I can utilize Reels, which means if I'm on Instagram, it's going to hit people that are not following me. But here's another key as well. Even when you're out and about, at a networking function, or you're doing something, or you're meeting people, make sure you exchange information with them as well. Follow one another on your social media platforms, because guess what? When they may like, or they may leave a comment on one of your posts, and you can do the same thing, vice versa. Remember, their followers will have the opportunity to see what it is that you're posting. I am a living witness, you all. This mess works. All right, it works. And so you want to be looking on the back end, and you want to be looking at your numbers. But if you're just playing around with it, it is not going to work. We got to do the work. And at this moment in time, when we're going through this growth period, you need to be posting more than once a week. That means you need to be posting at least three times a day. All right. Now, here's the key. You can also schedule your post. But the problem is, it's really not a problem. You want to schedule your post, but you want to make sure that you turn on your notifications. So if someone leaves a message, or they like, or something like that, you know it, and then you can also engage. Engagement is huge with the algorithm. It is looking for people to engage. Now, at the end of the day, you can have 1,000 followers. And guess what? Only 2% of those people will see your post, if it's 2%. However, if you're starting to post more, I'm giving you a nugget here. If you're posting more throughout the day, and people are liking, and people are sharing, or people are leaving a comment, what begins to happen is the algorithm is paying attention to the fact that people are liking what it is that you're saying, and it's going to open up the floodgate. It even happens on Facebook and the other platforms as well. It's going to open up the floodgate and start opening it up to other people to see your information as well. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you too, because this is not the time to be playing around on the platforms if we're looking to market and we're looking to make money, especially when it comes to Black Friday. If you are an individual and you know that you need a web design or a website done, hit me up. It is now on sale for you all. I am selling. It is a sales price available for you, because you still want, depending on who you're going after, do you have to have a web design? No. However, you see how I'm able to put all of my information on my website? Boom, shakalaka. Okay, it's already there. And then I also utilize Linktree for my social media platforms, because it's a link. Now, the key thing is, once again, it's twofold, because guess what? The majority of folk, they're going looking for a website. A lot of people, depending on who you're going after, they're going to evaluate, they're going to Google you, and they're going to look and see if you got a website. Do you have to have it? No, but you got to have somewhere for people to go. So you can utilize Linktree and connect it to a Shopify store, or if you have another digital product, you can connect it to your Stand store. You can connect it that way. I just choose to have a web design website, so I can connect it to that. Now, even on my link inside of my social media platforms, I'm just not going to send people the link to my website. Why not? Because it's going to take forever for my website to load, and people are not going to sit there for 30 seconds and wait for my website to load. No, they're not going to do it. And so with Linktree, I just have links, and it's going to go boom directly to wherever I want people to go to, whether it is a freebie, whether it is a lead magnet, whether it is a particular product or service. It's going to take them directly there. Because remember, it's about the consumer, it is about the customer. And I already understand if people are like me, they ain't trying to sit there and wait all day to get your stuff. No, they're not. And then there's some other things that I would share, and that I do share with my entrepreneur, my small business owners who are clients of mine. All right. And so with that, you guys, there are plenty of things available for you inside of my store. Another thing is, it is time to get ready for Black Friday. It is a process to get there. We need to be trying to grow our platform. We need to be creating, evaluating what the pre-offer is going to be. What is my core offer going to be? What is my lead magnet going to be? And you can make multiple lead magnets. You can create a video. You can create a checklist. You can create a webinar, free web. You can do whatever it is that you want, but it needs to bring value as well. All right. And so I just wanted to come in and I wanted to share that information with you all. Once again, connect with me as necessary, because we are now in a time and an economy where if you cook, even if you don't cook and you're out here purchasing food, because we got to eat, right? Maslow's law. You trying to survive. And so with that, you want to make sure that I personally want to be in a state of thriving, and not surviving. And it's real out here, you all. Paycheck to paycheck is real. A lot of people are dealing with that. And so we want to be mindful that we can make we can make money during the holiday season, because you have a lot of small business owners and entrepreneurs that's all they do. They do this during Black Friday and Christmas, and the rest of the year, honey, they somewhere in Hawaii or on a beach somewhere chilling. All right. It's a numbers game. And so that's another thing. We have to begin to look at the numbers, because once again, the numbers don't lie. So if I have 1,000 followers, I'm gonna say this and then I'm done. If I have 1,000 followers, you guys, I just taught this to my students. So I have 1,000 followers, and I have to look at the fact 0.5, half percent of them will actually purchase my product or see my product. So that means I have 1,000 followers. What is 0.05%? I forget. It dwindles down. So this is a part of the sales funnel. So once again, that's the reason why the more followers I have, my numbers can increase. So if I get to 2,000 followers, I get to 3,000 followers times 0.05%. I have better probability of getting my product sold. So we have to look at those things too. This is why we have to grow our platforms. All right, but I'm here for you. If you need me, click in. You can even do a 30-minute a session with me. That's available to you on my Linktree. If you're following me on social media, go to my link. You will see my 30-minute session. You can get in on that. You can download a worksheet. You can download a workbook. You can get in on the Get It Done sessions. Stuff is here for you. There really is no excuse. There is no excuse. I'm going to say that there's no excuse. All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.